presence and we welcome you warmly. Organists, can the volume be reduced, please? Thank you. That volume is upped. Thank you. We'll appreciate if we all please maintain our seats and maintain some decorum. Captains of industries in EDO, we warmly appreciate you and we thank you for finding EDO a destination point. CEOs and heads of industries, we say thank you. Executive Chairman, Edo State Universal Basic Education Board, Mrs. EDO Salami, we appreciate you and we thank you for the good job of our people. Can we please warmly make her welcome? The master plan for the next 30 years is a very passionate and lofty dream and legacy which the Governor Obaseki-led administration will be leaving for posterity. And it is important to let our children embrace this plan and get everyone acquainted with it. His Excellency Reverend Peter Obada, former Deputy Governor of Edo State, were the first in the democratic dispensation with His Excellency Chief John Odigi Oyeru at the births of Edo. And that effort by that administration set the templates that successive governments have been building upon. Can I request another round of applause again for Reverend Peter Obada? Please applaud him. Former Deputy Governor of Edo at this creation. And together, successive governments have built on all of that. The administration of His Excellency Chief Lucky Nosaka Ekbenedion as governor with His Excellency Chief Mike Ayegbeni was also very instrumental to furthering those lofty dreams. Today, we are proud to bequeath to the next generation a master plan they will all be proud of. And it is instructive to note that there are two master plans: the Edo State Regional Development Plan and the Benin City Master Plan. They will guide the development of the states. They are a 30-year plan from 2023 to 2053. It will be officially launched today, and they will become a legally binding document on Edo indigents and residents by virtue of Part 2, Section A, Subsection 5, A to T of the Edo State Physical Planning, Urban and Regional Development Law, passed by the Edo State House of Assembly in 2022. They are living documents, and this means that they will be subject to review every 5 years. They will be infused into the primary and secondary schools curriculums in Edo, and it is instructive to note they were developed by the Edo State government in partnership with Siraj Nigeria Limited under the supervision of the Ministry of Physical Planning, Housing, Urban and Regional Development. The culminating objective of the Making Edo Great Again agenda of His Excellency Governor Gordon Ogegase Obaseki-led administration. Quick wins that are verifiable for all. The Coral City, the Emoton Garden Estates, the e-governance, the installation of fiber optic cable across the states, the Edo Tech Park, the construction of the Osimo Power Plant, the reactivation of Gordon Abbey Water Supply Scheme, the Edo Healthcare Improvement Program, and the Edo Health Insurance Scheme. The reconstruction and remodeling of the Secretariat Complex, the remodeling and equipping of Stella Obasanjo Hospital Complex, the Edo Best Programs, the Basic Education and Skill Development Program, the construction of the Museum of West African Arts, MOA, the construction of College of Agriculture, Iguariaki, the construction of Agricultural Hub here in Airport Roads, the construction of Education Hub at the Yarrow, the Edo State Oil Palm Program, the establishment of the Dr. Betsy Obaseki International Mineral Analysis Training Center in Dangbala community in Akoko, Edo, the Benin Central Bus Terminal at Oba Hawaii. All of these are immediate quick wins, and I think we all deserve a round of applause for ourselves. Some subtle music will be apt at this point. The Benin Choral Society. the Chairman, New Town Development Company, Chief Emmanuel Okazaibo, we appreciate you. Please warmly make welcome with a round of applause, please. Honorable Commissioner for Environment and Sustainability, renowned architect Joshua Omokodion. Ladies and gentlemen, please warmly make welcome with a round of applause our counterparts from the Ministry of Social Development and Gender Issues, Honorable Christabel Eku. Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome the Chief of Staff with capacity to the Government of Edo, Dr. Anthony Osaibovu Iyoha. Please, a round of applause to make welcome Honorable Commissioner for Agriculture and Food Security, foremost legislator per excellence, Honorable Stephen Idehere. We welcome you, sir. Welcoming the commercial nerve participants in the door, the Edo State Market Women, led by Madam Blackie Ogiame, Adai Kweki. We welcome you. Once again, all of these are happening because of the synergy between honorable members of the Edo State House of Assembly and the executive arm of government, even the judicial arm of government. And that is why we can't thank enough the likes of Honorable Andrew Uzamiri, member representing of your Northeast Constituency 2 in the Edo State House of Assembly, and his colleagues. Can we please appreciate them greatly? His Royal Highness Bamidele Obaitan, the Olososo of Ososo, His Royal Highness Aliu Momo, we appreciate and welcome you. Ladies and gentlemen, shall we all please be upstanding as we make welcome His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, the technocratic power, the man that has changed the face of good governance in Edo, the historical governor, the master planner, Godwin Nogagase Opasaki. Can the applause be resounding as His Excellency, together with his brothers, former governors of Edo, former deputy governors of Edo, their spouses here present, and even the future governor of Edo, can the applause be resounding by the Edo anthem? And when you hear the beautiful Edo, your right hand goes first. At the count of 3, the national anthem, it will be 1, 2, 3. Edo anthem. Your Excellency, our Mother and First Lady, the most prolific First Lady in the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the one that has gifted and birthed to Edo for generations yet to come, to also savour the sweetness of our people, the Edo anthem. Dr. Mrs. Betsy Obaseki. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Engineer Godwin's Marvelous Ombobayo. Please warmly welcome a great collaborator. Your Excellency, former Governor of Edo State, Chief Lucky Nusakai Igbenedion. Your Excellency, distinguished Senator, Professor Osereme Osumbo, former Governor Edo. Your Excellency, Reverend Peter Obada, former Deputy Governor of Edo State. To also make welcome the State Chairman of the PDP, Your Royal Highness Bamidele Obaito, the Olososo of Ososo, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the incoming Governor of Edo State, by the special grace of God and by the mandate of the good people of Edo, come September 21, Dr. Aswelime Igodalo. And to warmly make them welcome. By the same grace of Almighty God, the incoming Deputy Governor of Edo State and immediate past Secretary of Government, Osarodion Ogie, Esquire. Deputy Governorship candidate of the PDP, and by September 21, by the grace of God, and Etienne Nikao, even before 3 p.m., the landslide will be very victorious to Savo. Your Excellency, the Deputy Head of Mission, Embassy of Italy, Lacopo 40. Please warmly make welcome. Honorable members of the Edo State House of Assembly And in particular, from this very vantage point, Honorable Andrew Uzamere, member representative of the Northeast Constituency 2 of the Edo State House of Assembly. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please warmly make welcome, as I see him sit, to represent Mr. Speaker. And we are all part of this historic move, the glory of the new Edo nation. Your Excellencies, very distinguished guests, at these historic events, the formal launch of the physical master plans will be done. And the theme, Edo State Master Plans, a pathway to the new Edo nation. May I now respectfully at this point invite for the formal welcome address the Cerebral Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Fiscal Planning, Housing, Urban and Regional Development, Beauty and Brain Personified, Honorable Isoke Omo, the Iron Lady of the Ministry. You build anyhow. It is in your best interest to build wisely. Please, another round of applause for her.
Good morning. His Excellency, my boss, Governor of Edo State, I want to beg you, sir, because I don't want to offend. The protocol has been well established. If you would permit me to adopt the well-established protocol, sir. Thank you very much. Good morning. Welcome to this occasion, the formal launch of... You can see that local government chairmen are not here. People from local government are not here for obvious reasons. Because this is a living plan, and it is a plan that everybody is participating in. So as we are sitting here, while this program is going on live, we'll also be showing you what is happening across the 18 local governments. As we launch, they launch. Please clap for ourselves. My speech is very short, but I just put up this diagram, and that's what I'm going to welcome you with. This is the picture of Benin City in 1992, just after it was created. And in this particular picture, you can see that there is, before the dotted circles, there is a semicircle. Can you see it? Can you please respond? You can see the semicircle. That is the Eastern Bypass. The intention was to complete it and make it a full circle so that human traffic and other traffic to carry our goods and services will not need to enter the city to join the north, south, east, and west. But as we speak today, it was not completed. It is still not completed. So many times when you see things happening in the city, you really do not understand there are other things moving. But with this master plan, we are now conscious of exactly what we are supposed to do, where we are supposed to get to, and how we are supposed to get there. And so with these master plans, as long as we keep telling and involving our people, they will be able to know what is coming, and we'll be able to channel our development the way we want our development to be. For an empire that was considered and acknowledged as a place that was planned and more beautiful than Lisbon in the 16th century, we want to go back. And that's what we're talking about, the glory of the new Edo nation. So what have we done? We have visited over 700,000 homes. We went to the 18 local governments in the 3 senatorial zones. We met with 27 different sets of stakeholders in our states. We went externally as well to gather data and to ask them, what do we want? What is the Edo of our dreams? And it is the outcome of that that has directed the master plan that we are doing now. It is 30 years, but it has 5 years reviews so that we can look at ourselves as things evolve and also match with our contemporaries. By the end of this, because we've already started with the quick wins from last year, a lot of things have already been done. I assure you that in 30 years' time, EDO will be the subnational that will compete with anybody, anywhere in the world. So sit back, enjoy yourself, and work with us. And we've even taken it down to make sure that everybody is involved. So by the time it is launched today, everyone here, as well as the 18 local governments across Edo State, will get a copy of the ABRIS master plan. So you would have it. You have it, your children will read to you, you read to your children, and we'll tell our stories. I will say, okay, at this time, on the 27th of August, 2024, we launch this plan. But we do not want to forget the old. The person who was part of the 1992 master plan is sitting here with us. He is in this hall. And one of my fathers, he's sitting right where I stretch my hand. He said to me, I was here when the last master plan was launched. And I said to him, sir, we need to hear your story. So here, sit back, have fun today, and let us get to Edo of our dreams. Good morning.
Thank you very much. The Honorable Commissioner for Physical Planning, Housing, Region and Urban Development, Edo. Your hands together for Siraj as I come to share some remarks at this very historic moment. Our consultant, your hands together again, please.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, and his dear wife, Her Excellency. I would love to stand on the already established protocol, but I would like to also say, Your Excellency, the incoming Governor of Edo State, you're welcome. I am standing on behalf of Siraj Nigeria Limited, and I must first commend and appreciate the visionary Executive Governor of Edo State, His Excellency Mr. Godwin Obaseki, for enabling Siraj to be part of his accomplishments in creating sustainable cities and environment for Benin City and Edo State. Today, history is being made before our very eyes. What was always said about the governor as Toknadu when we went for the stakeholders meeting has come to be today. And it's very correct. He does what he promises. There was nothing he has said he will do that he has not done, and I commend him for that. This is the mark of a great leader. And indeed, His Excellency, Mr. Obaseki, is one. His Excellency's drive and passion to make Edo great again is indisputable. This has been actualized through numerous programs and projects that has been made, and it is real in Edo State. This is what we are realizing today, that the foundation for building massive structure for Greater Edo has been made. It is a campus to navigate towards realization of our dreams for Edo State. It is the legal document that will guide our collective vision as a people for the Edo State. It is the pride of our collective efforts and plans. The preparation of Edo City Master Plan and Edo Regional Development Plan are pieces that has brought to bear the legacy that His Excellency will bequeath his next administration with. It was done under intense research and historical analysis. There were several consultations and professional discussions in coming up with these documents. Community consultations were aggressively undertaken. All stakeholders were actively engaged at formal and informal basis. The various ministries, professional bodies, NGOs, CBOs, religious groups, youth, market women, etc. were all involved and engaged. The indefatigable Honorable Commissioner, Isoken Omo, was like the coordinator and a pusher to get these things realized. I commend her really for this. I must particularly appreciate the church group, a team of committed and dedicated professional team who were there to add value to this project. I will be bold to say that as far as conceptualization of the future is concerned, Governor Obaseki stands out as one of the best governors in contemporary Nigeria. I salute you, sir. You have done excellently well. I therefore stand here to say that what we have as Edo State Regional Development Plan and Benin City Master Plan is going to guide us and take us to a sphere of accomplishment as a state. And because it's going to be legal document, any other administration that has come has to follow it. And I know that during the stakeholders meeting, what has been made known to all of them is they should hold administrations responsible for the implementation of this particular document. And therefore, I am proud to start and to stand and to really state that we want to identify with what His Excellency has done. On that basis, therefore, I stand to congratulate His Excellency, the Governor of Edo State, Godwin Obaseki, and the entire people of Edo State for these great accomplishments. Congratulations.
Wonderful combination of proficiency and indeed an amazing delivery of egg heads. The best of brains assembled together to bring forth what His Excellency Mr. Governor will always say. That he wants to leave a legacy and he wants to be remembered for the master plans. We want to get to the Edo of our dreams, which is a destination of choice for investments and living. Once they are launched, they become legally binding on everyone by reason of the Edo State Fiscal Planning Laws 2022. The master plan will be put into the curriculums of primary and secondary schools to ensure sustainability. All local governments are involved in the development of the plans to ensure buy-in, as implementation will be from the grassroots. Responding to the three and lofty dreams of the building a physical and digital infrastructure in making Edo great again. Ladies and gentlemen, watch your screens as we show a documentary on how all of this was done. You will thereafter remember and observe that Edo is indeed Isiagbo. Thank you.
Edo State, Nigeria, a land where history and progress converge. Known for its cultural heritage, Edo State is home to the ancient Benin Empire and a symbol to early African civilization. At the Alagodaro Summit in November 2021, the Socio-Economic Development Plan was launched. Central to these visions are the Edo State Regional and Benin City Master Plans.
But I want to thank all of you today. So when I come out, when I come here, waiting, we can't tell them about this master plan when I want to live for Edo State as I go. Today, for Nigeria, and for Edo State in particular, everything chaka. You go see, let's say, private house. One day, it will be school. Another day, it will be hospital. Another day, it will be restaurant. When I come ask you and say I want to be governor, I tell you and say one of the things what I will do, we say, before I leave, I will try my best. Make we organize the door.
So we are launching this master plans. We have been 2 years in making. In these 2 years, we've gone around the state, 18 local governments. We've gone around everywhere to tell people. We've called all stakeholders, religious bodies, traditional councils, small and medium enterprise, owners of lounges, owners of hotels, owners of petrol stations, professionals in the built environment. We've called every noise-generating establishment. We've called everybody there is to call. Civil society groups, we've called all of them to say, come and look at this thing. What do you think?
These plans, developed through extensive stakeholders' engagement, aimed at transforming Edo State into a hub of innovation and economic vitality.
So the master plan means say, make we sit down as we do now, look where we did today, look what's in there where, look what's not correct, then we now say, make we start to plan how to correct them. Because we're not free to change everything when it don't go wrong in 1 day, in 1 year, or in 5 years. But when we look out, say 30 years, we not free sit down, make we complain. We must tell ourselves the truth. Okay, what do we feel do to come out of this problem when we did now? That is why we need this plan.
From tackling urban challenges in Benin City to preserving the cultural heritage across all districts, the master plans promise to reshape Edo State for future generations.
If we're looking for Edo State as a destination for choice for investment, it then means that our infrastructure must be top-notch. We must have excellent roads, we must have water, we must have power, we must have stormwater projects, we must make sure that our health sector and everything that we require to get to where we want to get to, as far as the physical part of them are concerned, are top-notch.
You get, make we agree, say, this is where we go. Politicians will come. I will do this, I will do that, I will do that. Yes, good. But this thing what you want to do, on which plan you want to do?
The ancient Benin Empire has for so many years been talked about, for generations. And so we want to reenact that. We want to come back to connecting roads. We want to come back to orbitals. We want to have things in our environment that make us to be proud. And that is the whole essence of the master plan. I want everybody to embrace it because it's a living document. We want you to be part of it. Feel the essence of who we are in the master plans so that we can make Edo great again.
By the grace of God, when we don't agree, we'll make sure say we put this plan into the law so that nobody will come doing it how they like. I want to leave one legacy. Say, we agree when I be governor saying, so this is the direction when Edo will go. This is now waiting each and every one of us must do to make sure say we build that Edo of our dream. And by the grace of God, as we plan, God will bless this plan and will make sure say we succeed and no place will be like Edo for this Nigeria.
The journey to making Edo great again is more than just infrastructure. It's about honoring our past and securing a prosperous future. Together, we can achieve a brighter tomorrow.
Amazing words on marble. Your Excellencies, very distinguished guests, the difference between these plans and others in the past is that there was a conscious effort to involve the people who are the primary beneficiaries of the master plans. Over 700,000 houses were visited during the data to Making Edo Great Again, OP and OBY exercises. Over 27 stakeholders engagements were held. The 18 local governments were visited. The 3 senatorial districts were visited. And so it is indeed our plan, because we are all beneficiaries of this. May I next respectfully invite one of the sets of beneficiaries, Edo of our dreams segment, young youths that are coming to perform for your delight. Ladies and gentlemen, watch your children.
Oh, The journey is worthwhile. We should be proud. Today marks for us a turning point as a people on the road for progress. The journey began from Midwest and morphed into Bendel, consequently, Edo. Our state has been lucky to have a visionary leader in Mr. Godwin Nogiegase Obaseki. He has been outstanding. This gathering today is the fulfillment of the start of a glorious journey. We cannot help but carry our oars and paddle to greatness. Come, let's mega together.
Oh God, egi for megwa oge, emi na gogagi, egi for bo wa oge ma o, egi for megwa oge.
Perhaps it is incumbent that we situate how far we have fared to provide a clarity about the master plan journey and the numerous wins so far to give us a prelim of the next 30 years. Our master plan positions us as the destination choice of investment and living encapsulated as Edo State Development Plan and Benin City Development Plan. It is the amalgamation of the Edo of our dreams. How? Journey with me. Let's mega together.
In health we live, and we live longer.
How? You may be tempted to ask. Because our state has created an ecosystem, a cluster of connections, which include a convergence of private and public healthcare services.
The state has planned and is implementing private, public healthcare centers across the state, especially the Benin City area.
Indeed, we'll have a greater Benin City soonest.
Anyways, these health centers are complemented by secondary and tertiary health institutions. Imagine a reconstructed Stella Obasanjo Hospital. It is now a reality. At the College of Nursing Science and the College of Health Science and Technology, these tangible realities can be replicated across the state. Edo is on this path to glory.
Our stories is not necessarily dreams, but a march towards greatness through intentional planning.
These plannings extend towards building cities and growing a state that promotes healthy environment and living.
The Goral Smart City is the beginning of our road to building purpose cities, work, and actually be done.
We cannot find paths without ideas. We cannot move on roads without plans. We cannot embark on journeys without people. Hence, this moment is only the beginning of the reality of the many people we have encountered and consulted.
The common man, the market women and men,
Business owners, homeowners,
students and teachers, workers and employers,
Local governments, traditional institutions.
The plan is collective, inclusive, and diverse. We are proud and even prouder as we march towards glory.
we have 2 ethanol plants.
We have 2 modular refineries.
We have the Benin River Port on stream. We also have the Osiomo Power Plant.
These are our tangibles. They are not just MOUs.
The Oba Hawaii Central Park is the beginning for others across the state. It is an interchange of people, commerce, transport, the new face of transportation.
Our plan encourages a newer reality, technology. This is the only state fully acknowledged as e-governance. Paperless means we are eco-friendly. Eco-friendly means we too love our environment.
Yeah, we have built a public service that ranks higher than many states. We have not just provided a brilliant working environment, but we have matched this with training and more training through the John Odigwe Oyegun Public Service Academy.
The master plan understands the need for a vibrant public service that appreciates the delivery and implementation of viable policies. The master plan is as a result, it is ongoing.
Imagine a state without jobs. Imagine a state that stifles commerce. Our plan anticipates a diversion of the economy through strategy and innovation.
Our wins here thrive towards more wins.
The master plan is built around innovation and saliently anchored on innovation.
The
Park, the Edo Net are all clusters of progressing innovation. The intention is to have our own Silicon Valley. These are real and are on their course.
A plan must appreciate leisure. All work and no play make the plan redundant and uninspiring. Hence the creation and the investment of the creative economy. Edo Creative Hub and Benin Cultural District, which purposely puts the
Can we applaud these amazing, wonderful beneficiaries? Thank you very much. I'm afraid that isn't much we can take because of time. Take a bow. Let's applaud them as the lead. Thank you very, very much indeed. We are live on channels and many other television network and Edo Oisiagbo. Your Excellencies, very distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, to join in the panel discussion, implementation of the master plans from past to future. May I respectfully invite members of the panelists, Architect Mrs. Cecilia Atuhengbe, Member, Tech Committee, Master Plan. Your hands together for her as you come on stage. Sir Festus Obayuwana, Justice of the Peace, a chartered surveyor, chartered town planner, and former president, prize man of the Royal Institute of Estates of the United Kingdom. Please warmly welcome him. Mr. Clifford Ewe Williams, GMD, Clifford Group, the Ford Mart. Please applaud as he comes. J. Osilama Okofu, Honorable Commissioner, Budget and Economic Planning, Edo State. Ekberame Enorise Grow 100 Trainee.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, Governor Gordon Obaseki, Your Excellency, the First Lady of Edo State, Mrs. Betsy Obaseki, kindly indulge me to stand on the already established protocol. Good morning, everyone. My name is Osayuame Aladishelu, General Manager of the Edo State Social Investment Program, and I'll be anchoring this panel discussion. We're here today to launch the master plans, the 30-year master plans, the Edo State Regional Master Plan and the Benin City Master Plans. And we have distinguished personalities here on the panel this morning to help us have this discussion. These master plans have been developed with wild consultations, stakeholders, consultative meetings across the 18 local governments of Edo State. We had over 27 of them, and we have participation from the old, the young, the poor, the vulnerable, and even the children in the course of the development of these master plans. And today, we have someone who is here who was part of the first of the master plan in 1992 in the person of Mr. Festus Obayuwana. You're welcome, sir. You know, Edo State, as well as Benin City, we are a historical area across the world. And it's important that we understand where we are coming from so that we can project better into the future. Sir, you were instrumental to the Gazetted Master Plan for Benin City, 1992 to 2012 plan. Can you just give us an overview? We would like to hear the story, your story, about the development of that Benin City Master Plan, 1992 to 2012. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. In 1992 to 2012 Master Plan was initiated by Colonel John Yerry, who was the military governor at that time. He saw the need for this. Coming into a state, a new state, that was subsequently handed over to Chief General Yegun. So the Edo people, as well known, have been planners from time immemorial. When the Portuguese came here in the 15th century, they saw the streets of Benin. The main streets of Benin were paved and well policed. You attest to even those of us living now attest to the greatness of our forebears, who, without mechanical diggers, created the Benin moat, which is still a wonder to the nations of the world today. Planning is not new to us, but there have been times when we have abandoned planning and took to modeling through, and that is why we are where we are today in our great nation. That we ignored planning and took to modeling through. The very well organized planning of the civilian era before the military were abandoned. And it became Jaga Jaga. And we see where Jaga Jaga has taken us. The Yerry initiated planning was equally of the regional developments and Benin City Master Plan. Diamond Consort and Festus Obayuwana and Co. handled the Benin City Master Plan. Our late friend, Aileme, is now of blessed memory. The plan covered Benin City. The regional plan was for the composite regions that made up the state. The implementation of the master plan, I would say, was very, very helpful. Although the master plan expired before the present administration, but as I said earlier, planning is in the blood of our forebears. And they knew that he who fails to plan plans to fail. So the present administration has not achieved the very, very great successes that have been recorded over time, but we're guided by that master plan. I'm glad to see that before the expiration speaks, and here we are today. Planning tells you to use the knowledge of the past to plan tomorrow. We wish that physically the town and urban and regional planning sets the pace for every human being, because every human being who succeeds has planned his movement. And this state, our great state, founded on our forebears' great plans of the past that took the empire across, and even Lagos and outside the shores bowed to the superiority of the Edo people.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. And he said that planning takes from the past to ensure that we plan better for the future. Thank you so much, sir. I remember my neighbor telling me, I asked her one day, I said, Benin City is one of the best networked roads states ever. And she said, in those days, before any of our fathers would build a house, they would ask, where is the road? So that they know how to build their house well. So now we'll go on to Mrs. Cecilia. As a member of the Technical Advisory Committee, can you tell us, Ma, or give us an insight into the conceptualization, the process, as well as the documentation and development of these master plans? Mrs. Cecilia, please. Thank you.
Hello, thank you. Thank you very much for that question. As has been mentioned repeatedly over time with the different presentations and with the videos, the comments that have been made by the Siraj team and by the commissioner, you already saw that so much work was put in, data collection across the state, studies of past plans, studies of past data, studies of current situations, studies of past situations, comparisons between what we have here and what we have in places that we want to look like. You know, we have this thing going on in Nigeria now called the Japa syndrome. A number of the things that cause the Japa syndrome, which is a better environment, better society, better income, were all put together, collated, studied, and these are things that have brought the results that we have. The results also haven't been designed and projected, were then compared and tested with the expectations of people. You know, like somebody mentioned, I think the MC said the major difference between this plan and what we've always had is the engagement, the level of engagement to ensure that this plan will be owned by the people. So people, everybody across Edo State will feel like this is my thing and I need to protect it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving us an insight into that. I would like to go over to the Honorable Commissioner for Budget and Economic Planning, which is a very critical and instrumental structure for planning here in Edo State. What would you say will be the essence and implication of this master plan in terms of institutional memory and sustainability for us in Edo State?
Thank you, Yua. Good morning, all. Essentially, I think the critical first thing we need to look at is, what is planning? planning is a guide to an action. It essentially means that some critical thinking, some introspection, either as an individual or as a collective, must have taken place. Now, that guide to an action is what then leads you to working towards actualizing what you've planned. All right? So, this is all a dream, it's all a vision. There has to be systematic steps and approaches to achieving them. Okay? Now, to ensure that there is sustainability and to institutionalize it going forward, because I mean, this government is peltering out. We are hoping that subsequent administrations will follow through so that this becomes a reality. Budgeting is a statement of intent. This is what we want to do. All right? So if all this will be captured going forward within our budget, right? And then followed through systematically, or again too, it becomes a reality. Because the budget, just like this plan, is short, medium, and long term. We have what is referred to as the MTEF, the medium-term expenditure framework.
Yes.
Now, once this is followed through as captured in the budget, which is a law, when signed by the executive governor, then what we are dreaming right now, what we are projecting, becomes a reality. So we are hoping again too that subsequent administrations, this doesn't just become a vision of the present governor, who by November becomes the former governor. So I'm glad again too that to institutionalize this, it will be a legal document signed into law, by the executive governor, as passed by the House of Assembly. Just like the Honorable Commissioner said, if this it's already a law actually, but so it's institutionalized. I mean, it's already institutional, but I think the critical thing is follow through and continuity, as we go forward.
Thank you so much. And we already have it as planned, and once it will be legally binding on any government to ensure that we continue and see the EDO of our dreams. I would like to go over to Mr. Clifford, where as an investor, what do you think these master plans imply for you? Our governor has made this state, as we are making Edo State great again, to be a destination place for investors. With these master plans on ground now, what is the implication for yourself and other investors?
Okay, thank you. I like to stand on all protocols already existing. For me as an investor, it's important to state that I am from Edo State, but I didn't grow up in Edo State. I lived all my life in Abuja with my parents, and I started business in Abuja, and I'm a developer and a retailer in the area. And in 2018, I came into Benin. And when I came into Benin, we acquired the property just by the Ring Road, which is now known as Legacy Mall. And my amazement at the time was, first of all, I was critical of the investment, but like they say in Benin, Ajubo Owajo, Ajeki Owajo. And so, because I had a good market and a good farm in Abuja, it was interesting and important to come and invest in my own state. And so, I remember my uncle came at the time and said to me, I came to Benin at the right time. And it was just the wake of the governor's administration. And he said, if I came 2-3 years ago, I would have abandoned this project, he can tell me. He said, because when this community come and slaps your workers, these other ones will come and demand for CDA and all kinds of demand. He said, Edo was now known for, I know they do again. And so, to that extent, he praised the fact that I was coming at the right time. And I think that praise should be extended to the right person, which is the executive governor of Edo State, if you don't mind giving him a big hand of applause. And so, you know, when you have such leadership, it gives investors a psyche and some form of confidence. And coming to Edo all the time during the construction stage or stages, I found that at the time it was barely just one commercial flight that was entering into Benin. And between then and 2022, it had grown to 7 commercial flights. So for me, that was in itself a sign that the government was doing something right and the policies were right. And so that enabling environment that was given gave us as investors gusto. And today I must add that FODMAT, both direct and indirect employment, have employed over 1,000 people in Benin. And because the environment is enabled and the government policies are encouraging, we are already expanding. And talking about the master plan, this further gives me hope and confidence that we can continue with the expansion drive that we already have. We have marked different local governments that we want to build a supermarket like the Siloko, Adolo, and Upper Mission. So, and we have a 3-year plan to have a minimum of 15 branches that will employ direct and indirect over 6,000 workers. And so, for us, having a master plan is like assuring us that come. So to that extent, I encourage investors home and abroad to come to Benin, because Benin has been good to me and the investment we made here is good. And then looking at the future and the roadmap, we are confident that if the policies and the style of government remains the same and continues in this way, then you can be sure that Benin is on the path of sustainable growth.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Clifford. It's a government's business is to create an enabling environment for businesses to thrive, and that's what our governor has been doing. I'll move over now to Egberame Enorese. As a trainee of the Grow 100 initiative, trained to ensure the implementation of these master plans now and after this administration, can you just throw briefly a little light on what this Grow initiative is and what are the plans to ensure that this implementation takes place? Over to you.
All right, thank you. Good morning, everyone. Now, the Benin City Master Plan and the Edo State Regional Development Plan are documents that aims at addressing the development of infrastructure of Edo State and Benin City for the next 30 years. Now, before now, we had previous master plan, like the 1983, we have the 1992 master plan, which aims at addressing Benin City towards Ring Road. Now, this is where the Grow 100 initiative comes in. Now, the Grow 100 initiative, presently, we are 60 graduate trainees, trained by the Edo State government to make sure that the implementation of this master plan comes to reality. Now, Grow 100 training, this initiative, we're going to be posting Grow 100 trainees to different ministries to ensure that every ministry follows the plan, follows this master plan. And we are going to ensure that even while the government leaves, we as a custodian of the master plans have been left back to make sure that this master plan comes to reality. From taking this master plan, the Benin City Master Plan and the Edo State Regional Development Master Plan, it's not business as usual. We are going to take it from master plan to action plan to make sure that this document is being put into our school curriculums, whereby our children can read about these things in their book. Now, it gives me hope as a young graduate and as a citizen of Edo State. Now I have a purpose to say, this is my state. Now I am bold and confident to tell other people to come and follow me to stay in this state. Let us make this state great again and bring back the glory of Edo State in making Edo State great again. So that's all about the Grow 100 initiative. And we are sure the state government and the governor and our honorable commissioner will do our best to make sure that this plan is implemented. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So we have 100 trainees going to be in the MDAs to ensure that these plans are implemented. They say we have a lot of plans in the country, but it's the implementation. But for us in Edo State, we have gone steps further, steps ahead to ensure that even after this administration, we have people who would help to ensure the implementation of these plans in the different ministries to ensure that come 2053, these plans will be fully developed, will be fully implemented, and also as living master plans, because they're going to be reviewed every 5 years. There will be innovations, there will be new things that will be brought in by the young persons. And I'm so excited that young persons like yourself are part of this process to ensure that other young persons do not catch the Japa flight. That is what this is going to also do for us. In Edo State, we are ahead of many states. We do a lot of things. They say if you plan to fail, you have. If you fail to plan, you have planned to fail. But for us here, we are doing the right things. You know why? What is a body without the heart? And what is a heart without the heartbeat? That is why we, as Edo State, we are the heartbeat of the nation. We take the lead, we make the move, and we walk the talk. And that is why we have our governor, Governor Godwin Obaseki, the Tokonadu governor, the indefatigable governor, who has the vision to ensure that Edo remains the destination of place for both investors and young people to stay here in Edo State, to build the land of our dreams and live our dreams here in Edo State. I want to thank you all for being part of this panel discussion today. And on behalf of the governor and the commissioner who has put this together, thank you so much for being part of this discussion. Thank you all, and enjoy the rest of the program.
We'll invite them downstairs to please take pictures with Mr. Governor and their excellencies. Let me quickly welcome, honoring us with his presence at this event, His Excellency Sir Siminalayi Fubara, Executive Governor, Rivers State, here represented by the Honorable Commissioner for Physical Planning and Urban Development, Rivers State, Prince Isaac Umejuru. Please warmly welcome. Thank you for coming to Edo. We welcome you. Our Excellency, Mrs. Sandra Omobayo, we appreciate your presence. We welcome the Chief Imam and the Chairman of the Christian Association of Nigeria. Thank you for being here. The panelists and the moderator, Sayuwame Aladeshelu, General Manager, Edo State Investment Promotion Council, will take pictures with their excellencies. Ladies and gentlemen, please applaud them again. Very insightful, very wonderful, and indeed encapsulates the mood of the moment. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, may I respectfully invite His Excellency, our Wake and See Governor, the Master Planner himself. Shall we please rise as His Excellency Godwin Nogegase Obaseki makes his way to give his remarks on this historic day that Edo celebrates 33 years as a state, the heartbeats of Nigeria. Edo Oisiagbo. Your hands together for the Alagodao Governor.
Thank you very, very much. Please permit me to just adopt the protocols that have already been established. But I can't read my speech without thanking specially the two former governors of Edo State who have taken time out this morning to come and celebrate Edo at 33 with us. I acknowledge the presence of my brother, Chief Lucky Benedion, former governor of Edo State, and Professor Osumbo, also former governor of Edo State. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm very delighted this morning to receive and welcome all of you as we launch our Edo State Regional Master Plan and the Benin City Master Plan. These are two critical documents that will help us tidy up our administration, summarize what we've tried to do in the last 8 years, and also guide and establish a trajectory for where our states should be headed in the next generation, the next 30 years. These plans have been very carefully put together, as you've heard, and we have consulted very, very widely across the state to ensure participation of our citizens. Our people have been involved in this process and will continue to be involved because it's a living document. It's not a static, or they are not static documents. They are subject to review every 5 years, so there should be 6 reviews of these documents during the life of these plans. Today, we are glad that we've been able to make a significant departure from what we met. Because early in 2017, a very close friend introduced Shiraz, the company that worked with us on this master plan, to me. At that point, we just wanted them to do a flyover and give us data on our land utilization. Because we wanted to do the audits of our forests, we wanted to see our fiscal space and see how we can use technology to begin to issue titled documents, CFOs, RFOs, and transfers. But after the first flyover in 2017, it became very, very obvious and clear to us that beyond issuing titles to documents, we needed a plan, because what we saw was not pleasant. We saw a very disordered mode of development, particularly of Benin City. And we also were concerned about the growing trend, where almost 50% of the population of the state was migrating to Benin City. So this is one-sided development had to be addressed and dealt with. We cannot stop this migration patterns if we do not provide amenities and provide a good life for people where they live. We also observed that the incidence of human trafficking and irregular migration was because we were not doing much in most parts of the state. Hence, the need for a plan. I am very, very glad and happy today that the document we will be launching has taken quite a lot of issues into consideration. And we didn't wait to today to launch the plan and start the implementation of the plan. We have already started. For instance, this facility you are in today is part of all the districts that we are developing in Edo State. It didn't exist 6 years ago. And we go on and on as as we're saying, quite a lot of what we have done and the developments we've made in the last 8 years. We build hubs, medical hubs, we build technology hubs, and these are all part of the planning for the future. So we have started the planning, we've done short-term quick wins. Hopefully over the next 3 to 4 years, you'll have intermediate plans. We'll push the short-term plans and all that. We're developing new cities in Benin, Coral City, Motagadi, in Neman. These are all, plans that are already in the making, and we'll start executing on some of them. And then hopefully 5 years out, the next administrations will, viewing the needs of the people at that time, increase these plans. The crisis we are in today as a country and as a state is because, for some strange reason, we fail to understand that tomorrow must come. That is one thing that's so certain. We cannot run away from the facts of tomorrow. But because we don't put that in our consciousness, we therefore don't think seriously and hard enough on how we will live tomorrow when it comes. So this plan for us is to help us begin a culture or reenact that culture, that thing in our DNA which we've had for centuries of planning. We have always planned and taken our future in our hands. We've taken our destiny in our hands as Edo people throughout our history. And today, it would not be different, because the same people who built the boats, the same people who created the works that the world, has adorned the world today, are the same people who live here as we speak. So at this juncture, let me thank all of those wonderful staff of the Ministry of Fiscal Planning who have worked very, very hard and diligently over the last 2 years to put this plan together. Their dedication has just been awesome. And you can see from the panel discussions that for sustainability, about a year ago, they hired 60 young graduates as part of the Grow 100 scheme and embedded them in the ministries. These graduates have been working with senior officials on the development of this plan. And our hope and our dream is that they will grow with this plan and hopefully retire with this plan in 30 years' time. I believe that we are set for the future. I believe that we are on a path to restoring the glory of the new Edo nation. And by the grace of God, when we leave office on November 12th, the person who will take over and the administration that will take over from us will have inherited what we didn't have the privilege of inheriting. A plan, a master plan that will guide them into the future. On that note, I want to thank all of you and say congratulations, Edo at 33. Thank you.
Shall we all please rise as His Excellency joins us now to do some very historic moments, the official launch of the master plans. And so he will be joined by the Excellencies and those on the front rows to do this historic launch for Edo people. My Lord Feb Idausa of the Church of God Mission International, we welcome you. Honorable Matthew Iduoyekeme, Director General PDP Campaign, we welcome you. Dr. Joanne Osaviawe, Honorable Commissioner for Education, that is making Edo so proud, and have adopted these plans for our education. Dr. Uyodua Malaka, Commissioner for Arts, Culture and Tourism. So ladies and gentlemen, can we please invite Their Excellencies, former governors and deputy governors and those on the front row to please join the Wake and See Governor of Edo, His Excellency Governor Godwin Nogegase Obaseki, as he makes this historic launch that he wished to be remembered for are the master plans. All of you together holding somewhere around the cloths, you are all stakeholders. The labors of our heroes past will never be in vain. Ladies and gentlemen, can the applause be resounding as His Excellency taking the lead as captain, together with his brothers and sisters, the glory of the new Edo nation. Can somebody make some noise? And so a copy will be given to the Excellencies for group pictures now. Cameraman, can we all please take position? It is our plan. It is for all of us and indeed for our children. Marking the 33rd anniversary of the creation of Edo States, Governor Godwin Obaseki has just launched the Edo Master Plans. Your Royal Highnesses, please step forward. We shall all have a copy of this plan in a straight file and take group photographs together. Please, those on the front rows, join us with this plan. We shall all make it very historical now. This is amazing. The children that are also beneficiaries of these plans will be given one each to hold. This plan is for you to sustain. This is what we will remember the Wake and See Governor for a long time to come. Cameraman, can you please move sideways so that everyone can have a copy? The Khan Chairman, the Chief Imam of Benin, Your Royal Highnesses, the incoming governor is saying this, is witnessing it. He will sustain the temple, I can assure you. Mewe Sabi, he go do
Your Excellencies, for this historical moment, these plans are for the next 30 years. So our children are here for you to hand over to them symbolically so that they will continue to create the glory of the new Edo nation. So we've represented our children. Where's my baby? From the primary, if you stand there, no. Secondary, where's the technical and secondary? And then we have the tertiary. They are from the Edo State Health School of College of Health Technology. So we have from primary children that will be. How old are you, my love?
9.
She's 9. So she'll be 39 in 2053. How old are you?
I'm 16.
16. So with 16, he's going to be 55, yeah?
46.
46, sorry. 46, I'm so sorry. 46. And then how old would you be in 2053?
I'll be 40.
So we have the generations.
50.
We have the generations to represent so that our children do not forget and they hold on to these plans. So, sir, we're going to give you the torch to hand over to the children. So we'll do it one after the other. The torch will be there for you to hand over to her. We have the miniature, so all of you hold it together. Bring your hands out. Bring your hands out as His Excellency hands over the torch of the master plan to our very next generation. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Your Excellency, over to you, sir.
Thank you. I now hand over the master plan touch for the future, for your future, to you. Make sure you keep it, you nurture it, and you grow it. Okay, you can't carry the big regional plan. So have this small one, hold it. Okay. Yes. Please, can you give to...
On behalf of our governor and the state, we hand over this master plan to you so that you grow with it for the next 30 years.
Please, as you are aware, as the master plan is launched today, it is legally binding on everybody. There is already a law in existence. So if you don't mind, Your Excellency, if you can go up and take a picture with everybody with the master plans and with the children right in front. Please, a round of applause, please. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Okay, bring more. Please give me one more.
Boys and girls, listen again. This is for grown-looking girls who's only 10. The ones who watch videos and do what they see. As cute as can be, up in the club with fake ID. Careful, before you meet a man with HIV. You can host a TV like Oprah Winfrey. Whatever you decide, be careful, some men be rapists, so act.
Ladies and gentlemen, pictures don't lie. All former governors standing with the incumbent governor will be having a picture because this is very close to the heart of His Excellency Governor Gordon Obaseki, and he wished to be remembered as a great son of Edo. Please remain seated. Everybody here today will get a copy. Everybody here present today will get a copy. So just be patient. Can you applaud that? Because the plan is for you, it's for me. It's our plan. So to the glory of God, ladies and gentlemen, from our heroes past to our current hero and to the hero and heroines of the next generation, making Edo great again is indeed a collective one for all of us. And the master plans for Edo for the next 30 years have just been launched. Can somebody make a joyful noise? You are all witnesses, you are all historical people. And as they remember the Benin boats, so they will remember us today in many years to come. Congratulations, congratulations. And so the next picture will be for only the governor, the first lady, and former governors and former deputy governors with the children alone. That is very, very apt. The current governor, the current deputy governor, their spouses, and all former governors and all former deputy governors of Edo State, and by faith, the incoming governor and incoming deputy governor. There go Dua. Men we sabi. There go Dua. And he's part of it, he's witnessing, he's been in the kitchen cooking together. And I like the smile on the face of Osarodion Oge Esquire, incoming Deputy Governor of Edo. By the special grace of God, Etienne Nikao. Amaleloho Atinyae. Our mother is supporting Edo in a grand style. And even our home state governor is here. Just for distance, he would have been here much earlier. And so is requested to give a congratulatory message to the government and people of Edo on this historic day. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please applaud His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Rivers State, speaking through the Honorable Commissioner for Physical Planning, Prince Uwujuru. Please, another round of applause again.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, please permit me to stand on the existing protocol. Your Excellency, I heard one of the speakers say that if you fail to plan, you already plan to fail. Your Excellency, I will tell you that if this master plan and regional plan is followed to the letter, Edo State will be turned into a business hub. Because when you plan, you improve in urban livability and great generation. Your Excellency, I bring you warmth from my governor, and he has asked me to tell you that he will stand tall with you through thick and thin. Thank you, and God bless you.
Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, can we please applaud His Excellency Sir Sibyl Nalaye Fubara, Executive Governor of Rivers State, who have just given a congratulatory message through Prince Isaac Umejuru, the Honorable Commissioner for Physical Planning and Urban Development, Rivers State. Inside each and every one of your bags for souvenir is a copy of this master plan. So everybody will get a copy. Just be patient. Before I invite for the vote of thanks, let us listen to the spoken words from Eben, a great son of Edo that is making waves all over the world. And you know, Mr. Bazaki is and mommy's son, Excellency's son.
catching them and bringing them home. Rema is coming on Saturday, you already know. Eben is already here, the spoken word. Your hands together for him, please.
Pikin, when him papa buy better DSTV put for parlor, not they ever go neighbor window to go watch Nickelodeon. A great journey always begins with baby steps. If you think say na lie, make you go watch Coco Melon. You no get as you want be pass. Our teen and my teen no go fit ever be the same thing. And food when you off clothes, cross leg, chop from your kitchen go always sweet past the one when you buy from canteen. You see, these things when I dey yarn go last sum up to one thing, and that thing be say the Edo of our dreams will always be a dream. If we not stop to the dream, make we wake up. Even who don't wake up, no say it not go fit too much for bed. If you not decide, say the time for action don't reach, make it get up. And for this Edo state when we dey so, we get governor when don't dream. And he don't wake up. And he don't even get up from bed. Tete with people when sabi. The future is to be prepared for. Well deserving of a master plan. Because who no one turn to Snow White, no say he supposed buy Vaseline and lip gloss before Harmattan. You see, the masters have sat together to make a plan, and they have called it the master plan. A plan to make the great Edo state look as beautiful as the future that is close at hand. A plan that is done with us and not for us. A plan visible to transform the Edo of our dream to become the Edo of our reality. A plan that can turn our home into a national and international sensation with unapologetic audacity. Habibi, come to Dubai. Habibi, come to Dubai. Make Habibi self come to Edo State because we serve big. And as Habibi land for Edo, make himself do tourist video with that Touchdown Benin Boys gang 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 song when Rema sing. Time don't reach, make we make Edo State fine like Canada, Toronto, because this is our home and we have no other one, Toronto. It only makes sense that we pick up the pace and increase the standard. You would know if you check our portfolio. The Edo of our dreams is a destination of choice for investment and living. One that befits the qualities of the great people of Edo. It is time to take it up a notch, just like the Eben in the hands of the great Oba. It is time to seize the moment, for it belongs to us, just like the streets of Erediawa and Aduawa. You see, our treasures are found in all nations. Our greatness is second to none. Fully loaded and always ready to take our shots, we are making mockery of guns. It is time for us to unite. Unite so we can build the Edo of our dreams. Unite like say we be Gary and water. Unite like say we be Gary and water so we fit continue to the rise. Make we sit down together and make better pepper soup with all the pepper they don't try to put for inside our eyes. You see, the future fits strong like Bomo, or if it's rough like Shaki, or if it's joined anyhow like roundabouts. But we not go ever chicken out because we they always meet up to expectation. If the future is bright, then you are the light, so it is time to awaken from the hibernation. We are doing it not just for ourselves, but for the next generation. Because Pikin, when him papa buy DSTV put for follow, not they ever go neighbor window to go watch Nickelodeon. A great journey always begins with baby steps. If you think saying a lie, make you go watch Coco Melon. And food when you cross leg, off cloths, chop from your kitchen, go always sweet past the one when you chop from canteen. And we get better leader when get better plan. And we can't get another better leader when go continue with the same better plan. And for all the better things when him go do to continue the legacy, walai, I swear he go do am.
Truly a son of Dr. Mrs. Betsy Obaseki. An apple does not fall too far from the tree. Eben, a great son of Edo. Well done. Well done. And you can see it indeed. Aswe Igo. Your Excellencies, very distinguished guests, the access cards with you for the ceremony later today at the Horatio Mackay, the State Ball and Award Ceremony for Edo at 33 will start at 6 p.m. And the documentary will be showed at that event. So for all permanent secretaries and commissioners, you have your access card in Government House. Inside every of your souvenir bag, these master plans are there. And so you will get them on your way out and as they are being distributed now. May I next respectfully invite to move the vote of thanks the head of service to the government of Edo States, Dr. Anthony Osas Okungbawa, Esquire. Digitally oriented, goal-getting HOS.
Anthony Osas Okungbawa, okay. Your Excellency, our dear Governor of Edo State, Mr. Godwin Noerase Obaseki, the best governor in Nigeria. I said it deliberately, slowly, and painstakingly. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, when I said the governor is the best governor in Nigeria, I am not the only one saying so. It is not just the public service of Edo State saying so. The editorial boards of several newspapers and magazines in this country have confirmed so. Your Excellency, the most worker-friendly governor in Nigeria. Again, these are not my words, they are borrowed words. The president of the Trade Union Congress and the president of the Nigerian Labour Congress have said so. And when those people speak, you know what it means. The governor, the most pensioner-friendly governor in Nigeria. You only need to see the pensioners now. And if you have been in this state, you have seen what they were, how they were in the past. Compare that to what you have now. And then you will know that what I said is not a fluke. Again, these words are not my own. They are the veritable words of the president of the Nigerian Pensioners Association. Your Excellency, I can talk about what you have done again and again and again from now till tomorrow. I won't stop. But I recognize that my business here is to just give the vote of thanks. Your Excellency, the First Lady, our mother,
Your Excellencies, the former governors of Edo State, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor and the former Deputy Governors of Edo State, Your Excellency, the wife of the Deputy Governor, permit me at this junction to adopt and rely on the already very well created and established protocol. Your Excellencies, mine today is just to appreciate every one of you that has found time to be here with us, to join us to celebrate this beauty of a document, the Edo State Master Plan. Not just that, for every one of you who had to contribute in one way or the other to the development of this document, our thanks specially go to you. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, beyond the huge infrastructural development that has happened over the last 7.5 years in Edo, for which Edo is being consistently celebrated, beyond the human capital development that has happened in an unprecedented manner in the history of this state by this administration, beyond the several firsts that this administration has scored on several fronts, inclusive of having taken Edo State Public Service to become the only one in the history of this country to have moved completely from paper to paperless. There's no other one in this country. Beyond all of that, Your Excellency, the best legacy this administration will be leaving behind is this document, which is a pathway to the future. Your Excellency, we're immensely grateful to you for what you have done. We cannot thank you enough. We want to thank the Deputy Governor for the support that you've given, and your dear wife for the support you've given to His Excellency the Governor on this part. We also want to specially thank our former governors. I'd like to specially recognize and appreciate Chief Lucky Igbenedion, who in fact is the governor who brought me into service. Thank you very much, sir. Our governor, former governor, Senator Sarimi Osumbo, thank you very, very much, sir. We want to thank the House of Assembly, the Speaker of the House. Sorry. Yes. I thought His Excellency was speaking to me. Thank you. Okay. We want to thank specially the Speaker of the House of Assembly, represented by Honorable Zamiri, and the other members of the House of Assembly. We would like to also specially thank my Lord, the Honorable, the Chief Judge of Edo State and his brother judges in the judiciary. We thank specially the Secretary to the State Government, and I must mention here the former Secretary to the State Government who has been part of government all along. We thank the local government councils, the chairmen and others. And like you know, right now, all over the state, in each and every local government council of Edo State today, this is also happening. We want to thank all the MDAs. We want to thank the built-up environment, members of the built-up environment. We want to thank our technical advisory committee. We want to thank the consultant, First Plus Planning, and of course, His Royal Majesty, the Omonoba Nedo Uku Akpolopolo, the Oba of Benin, who is ably represented by palace chiefs here, their Royal Highnesses across the state, other stakeholders. We'd like to thank specially members of staff of the Ministry of Physical Planning, Housing and Urban Development, and then specially the the Grow 100 program members. We thank you. Yours is the future of this state. Thank you. We want to thank the market women who have supported this initiative. We want to thank members of the academia. We want to thank civil society. We want to thank the press. And leaving the best for the last, we want to thank the Honorable Commissioner for Fiscal Planning. I want to refer to her as Dr. Isoken Omo. I'll say so. And I say doctor deliberately because the real doctor is not the one who has the credentials. It is the one who is able to impact on the people, and you are impacting on the people. Thank you very much. Let me not forget the former Deputy
goodness give me for coming here, sir, and being part of this all along. Finally, as you go to your respective homes, I pray that God in His infinite mercy will guide you to your respective homes. In Jesus' name. But let me give you a word before you go. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15. The word of God says, study to show yourself approved, a workman that needed not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. The master plan is before you. Study it so that you can see what is in it and demand of governments to comply. Thank you, and God bless you.
Your Excellencies, with that, we come to the end of this historic moments that have been outstanding. The national anthem of the Federal Republic of Nigeria will be next, and it will be followed by the EDO
ancient city is calling. Oh, arise, sons and daughters of the land. The king of the city is marching. Stand up high to the pride of the land. The founding fathers have labored, and our time to serve is now. The glory of the new Edo nation